Howdy friends, welcome to episode number 25. We are still here in the Pirates headquarters. Just getting started actually.
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them.
Actually, that woman with the disorienting style was quite a foe. But I guess the other ones weren't too bad. So tell me about Gao.
Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the guild, a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity. My own men turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog. A few months later, the Lotus Assassins showed up. Gao must have some kind of deal worked out with them. Whatever they're up to, it must be something big.
Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins here. Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge. Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him.
Another interesting layer there that I didn't recall is that the two don't get along. It seems like in most media, when villains are aligned against you, they seem to get along just fine, with some exceptions. But it's kind of nice that our two foes are not exactly living happily. So what do you know about the airships?
Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged.
Huh.
Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted airships.
I could use one of those.
There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please.
Interesting. So maybe the idea is that the pirates have started using these just so that the Lotus Assassins, when they use them, don't seem suspicious, and their movements can't be tracked because a flyer could belong to an assassin, or it could just as easily belong to the pirates. But what are the Lotus Assassins up to? They're looking for my amulet, obviously, but it seems there's more to it than that. Any idea what I might run across in this place?
Pirates are hidden away all through this lair. You shouldn't have too much trouble with them. One of Gao's new captains is around. Watch out for her. She's a tough one. Up near the top, you'll find the airships and Gao himself. Maybe Inquisitor Lim, too. He's so cold he could scare a spirit back to life, then scare him dead all over again.
Let's see.
Ask.
If you were a pirate, how'd you end up as a servant?
Oh, I was more than just a pirate. I was captain. I robbed and pillaged up and down these waters, but I did things differently. We sailed the waters, not the skies.
A regular Jack Sparrow.
Then Gao came with his Lotus Assassins and airships, and suddenly my ideas were old-fashioned. My men turned on me, and Gao kept me around as a broken-down servant.
His mistake.
I spent my life as a pirate, and look where it got me. Now I'm barely above the slaves. If you see Gao, give him a kick for me, even if he's already dead.
Not sure if any of my styles have... Yeah, I guess some of them do have kicks. So we can make that happen. I think we already asked this. Tell me about the Lotus Assassins.
They showed up shortly after Gao took over. Gao and...
Alright, that's all.
Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Well, let's hope our story ends a little better than his. Although it might actually end okay, because he seems to be free now. Off to a new start. Are these enemies? Looks like it.
Stone Immortal.
Alright, cover me, Roland. There we go. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, harmonic combo. That was quite splatter there. And okay, it does produce focus orbs. Nice. Unless it's a coincidence. I'm in trouble here. Shield it. Alright, get out of here. Like, okay, not dodging for some reason. Alright, sword time. Trying to get somebody in the center here. Some AoE damage. Oh, there's a... Wait, no, that's my focus orb. I thought it was like a chair leg or something. So the sword is more powerful, but the martial style is faster. I ended that too early. Alright, we'll have to go back to that spirit font after this. Oh, insufficient chi, that's not good. Alright, not the cleanest fight we've ever had, but at least we won. We have some chi back and all of our focus. Oh, and there's a focus shrine right there anyway. We never got that gem, did we? Actually, you know what? I think the gem... I did look it up at some point. I think it's actually in this camp somewhere, which is why we don't have it. But I'm probably not going to remember to come back and read this scroll if I don't read it now. So let's go ahead and read it now. I'm just going to heal up for now. We'll use a sword instead of magic. The History of Flight, Volume 1. The first person to attempt flight, was Cao Shang, an early scholar who originally came from the Prosperous East. Though his ideas were creative, they were hardly sound. Cao Shang met an early end after he strapped several canisters of dragon powder to a bamboo chair and ignited it. It was at first rumored that he had survived the ill-fated mission, but few truly believed that anyone could have survived such a disastrous explosion. His death, however, was not completely in vain. Several of his writings were studied by later scholars, and some of his ideas were adapted for the first successful human flights. Well, that's comforting. Why do I almost feel like this is similar to a real-life story. But maybe I'm just thinking of reading this in this game a long time ago. I know the Chinese were obviously very skilled with gunpowder, but I don't know if they ever did anything quite like that. Alright, guess we're heading this way. Thank you for the autosave. I see more enemies. I do remember this area. Cutscene. Well, at least it was quick.
He's freed the slaves! You'll pay for that, maggot!
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
I don't think Gao would like that.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Well, now he's 3.
Look around. The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? He spent his entire lifetime learning how to kill dogs like you. This is your last chance.
I look so confident. Scratching my head.
The thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
Alright, let's do this.
Leaping tiger, longsword.
He's got like 1 HP left. Out of range. That was cool. Is that the Stone Immortal thing? That was the wrong button. But it works.
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now. My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair.
Good thing I was here to save you.
Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame that.
And that's his theme playing now.
It was obvious you were with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
What I don't remember is why Sky is here, and what he wants. How do you know your way around this place so well?
It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time, like when you have a knife to someone's throat. Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door.
So why are you here?
I'm here on a personal matter. A man in this place took something very valuable from me, and I intend to repay him the favor.
Is this man Gal the Greater?
Yes, I hunt Gao the Greater, though I will not say why. It is a personal matter.
Fair enough. I assume we'll learn in time anyway.
I won't be stopped now that I'm this close, and luckily you're here. That'll make it easier to reach the upper levels where he hides himself away.
How do I know I can trust you?
You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door.
Let's talk about this plan of yours. How do you propose getting past the door?
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
Oh yeah, Kang. I think this is going to be one of those ones where we both have to do it at the same time. Which is smart, because if the thief was breaking in, there would probably only be one of them. Or at least, if a hero was breaking in, there's probably only one of them. Then again, couldn't, like, Black Rowan take one button and I take another? I don't think of pirates as the ingenious types.
Oh, I don't know. They're good with knots.
It's a big step up, though, from knot to a complex mechanism.
Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires 2 to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident. I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
And what's on the other side of this door?
My best guess would be guards willing to die for their master. You shouldn't have too much trouble helping them reach that goal. Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now?
Well, let's get to it. Very well. Unlock the door.
I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
Why do you ask?
Watching you fight, I just had to ask. Your technique is like no other I've seen before.
I've heard this kind of thing before. What's so strange about how I fight?
No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap. I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Same to you, Sky. Enemy of my enemy, indeed.
I
I know you. I saw you at Tian's Landing. I'm young Yafong. Do you remember me? My daughter and I left town to try our luck in the wilderness. I do remember them. I guess they didn't get very far. I actually forgot that this happened to them. How'd you end up here? We didn't get far outside the town before a flyer landed right in front of us. These pirates dragged us inside and brought us here to sell as slaves. They took Fuyao, my daughter. They took her to the upper levels. I can't leave without her. Please, you have to find Fuyao. Don't worry, I will find Fuyao for you. The slave breaker took her. Please don't let him hurt my Fuyao. Please find my daughter and bring her back to me. Alright, we have a side quest, I suppose. And some more mana. I will definitely take that. I guess I should maybe use like an Ice Shard Harmonic combo to get some more of that. This is not really a canister. I feel like there's gotta be more to this in here somewhere. But no, I guess that is it. Maybe I could talk to her some more, but I don't really feel like it. Alright, let's just check our quest log. Find the slave breaker. Will do. Alright, to the door. Hello, monkey. Wouldn't be a pirate slayer without a monkey around.
I am healed.
Never
Just
trust a thief. You think they're on...
I didn't know what he was going to say. Oh, he's hitting me good there. Alright, let's go back to longsword so I can do some AoE damage. That guy's almost dead. And you will be soon too. Oh, I am shocked. So you can play at that game. Oh, that's cool. Disoriented, great. Love being disoriented. Mana orb. That's what I wanted. Disoriented, great. Let's see if we can get one more. Oh, there's a fawn right there. Don't really have to, but for practice. Get it. No combo that time. But we did find a trap. Lucky us. Some silver. Alright, let's heal our chi and our mana. Guess that's it over here. Let me just check my map real quick. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything in this zone. Nope. Maybe over here, but I'm pretty sure we checked everywhere. Oh yeah, this is cool. Eavesdropping.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
And that is Kang.
Silence the mad fool!
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day.
No
You
comment.
heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Gia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
So does he know about Gao
I am
yet?
well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
I guess not.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No! Young Gao was everything to me. Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you! I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one!
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see.
Who is he talking to?
You may have your workshop back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
Alright, we learned quite a bit from that conversation.
Interruptions? Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode?
That would be quite a sight. I do like how they've set up this like chain of hierarchy for the Lotus Assassins. All of the assassins in the area work for Inquisitor Lim. Inquisitor Lim works for Grand Inquisitor Jia. Jia works for Death's Hand, and Death's Hand is under the Emperor. So quite a few people to meet and deal with. This is a cool contraption. No doubt another invention of Kang the Mad. We'll head in there in 1 second. Just want to look around first. Alright, nothing back here. I'm going to save it just in case. I think there are some tough fights up ahead. Guess he's on my side. Whoops. So she's burning, but not dead. Oh, that got me good there. Wow. He must have a lot of points invested in longsword. Just for the cool shatter effect. Alright. Not too
You
tough.
handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
To each their own. You work for Gao, don't you?
Not so. You may have adequate feet for the kicking, but your eyes are not so good at judging. I only work for Gao because he forces me to. I am Kang the Mad. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
So he's pretty much an engineer. So you build flyers.
Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself. My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous dragonfly.
His magnum opus, I guess. And that works out well for us because that is exactly the kind of flyer we'll need to reach the Imperial City. It's the last piece of the puzzle. And it does make sense too that if the other flyers are short range, Lim would have to wait until the marvelous dragonfly is complete to take the amulet back to the city. That's a nice way to plug a plot hole, because otherwise you'd be thinking he has this amulet for at least a day or two. The amulet piece, why is he not returning to headquarters with his prize? And this is the reason why. So we have a few hours left at least to make sure he never does. So you built Gao a special flyer.
Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor. Well, no one will find it. Try to fly without that.
Not the extraneous duct inductor.
But they can
dust
make
inductor.
a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops.
And now where will we ever find... I can't even talk to him, I'm getting so tired. Where will we ever find an inscrutable power source? Oh, wait. I have one of those. You said duplication hurts quality. Aren't duplicates identical?
Yes, yes, the bolts are the same. But think about this. If there is one marvelous dragonfly, it is the best of its kind. Make 100, and they are each only average.
Very true.
A flyer must appeal to the heavens with beauty and singular ingenuity. Why, I bet some of my mosquitoes have even fallen from the sky for seemingly no reason at all.
Smote by the gods? I do like that philosophy, though, that he's making something beautiful and impressive, not just for the sake of doing so, but because he's trying to show off before the heavens. Fits with the whole theme here. So, Kang, will you help me against Gao and the Lotus Assassins?
Yes, yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully.
Just confirming. Don't there be misunderstanding here.
Combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say?
Got yourself a deal. I agree.
You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence.
Indeed.
Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode.
He's very much into kicking. Hopefully he won't mind some punching as well. But first, some questions.
Questions are good. It means the wheels are turning. But make it quick. I never let asking get in the way of doing.
Have you seen a young woman named Fuyao?
Is she one of the slaves? The slave breaker led a girl through this morning. I did not hear her name, but no one else has been brought by.
Must be her. So we have heard of a slave breaker. The other guy mentioned a female captain of Gao's, who I don't recall. I guess she's up ahead somewhere. It's possible they just didn't actually put her in the game, but I would think that, given the good quality assurance so far, that she's just a challenge yet to come. So how did you come to be here, Kang?
Oh, that's a long story, from what I remember. Some experiments went wrong in my old workshop. The explosions. A few estates burned down.
Just a few?
Some other things happened. Gao bribed some officials just as I was about to be quartered by 5 horses. Or would that be quinted? Well, regardless, he brought me here to work for him.
Again, I think I know the answer to this, but I'll ask anyway. Gao rescued you, but you want to kill him?
Sure, he rescued me, but only to acquire my inventions and misuse them. You don't send dozens of flyers against pitiful villages.
Of course
There's
not.
No elegance to a swarm. Just like you don't use explosives inspired by the great dragon to carve a treasure chamber. A menial use of power without even a decent crater to show for it.
So if I use your inventions wrong, you'll turn on me too?
No. But if I offer advice, you should at least consider it. Gao ignores guidance. Listen to me, and I'll keep the marvelous dragonfly the best flyer in the air.
You mentioned Gao's treasure chamber.
Just next to the launch room. I don't know how you get in or out, because it is, after all, behind a massive immobile door.
A bonus quest, I guess?
I can think of one way to open it, but I don't have a lever long enough, so you'll have to use your head. Well, not literally.
I have other questions.
I will restate and reiterate as necessary, but I would like to get back to my tools.
Have you seen an old man named Master Li?
Master Li? No, I don't think so. Well, I am not so good with names. Or faces. Dates are bad, too. But I remember my own handiwork. Several older flyers stopped here briefly. They were full of Lotus assassins, and one big assassin in black armor who seemed to be in charge. Very big, unpleasant look on his mask.
Death's Hand.
They had a prisoner with them, or so I heard, and they all seemed nervous about it. The flyers left for the Imperial City soon after. Does that help?
It does. Confirms what we already knew. It's also cool kind of like chasing them in a way through their headquarters here. We've now found one of their pit stops they took on the way to the Imperial City. What do you know about Assassin Lim?
Oh, I would like to put something explodey in his food, just to see if it would make him blink, because that one has dead eyes, like he's missing something.
Maybe he is.
Sometimes he is here, sometimes he is not. I don't know right now which is true. But I know he is dangerous. Very dangerous.
Well, he was here at least a few minutes ago, but we have been talking for a while, so perhaps he's not anymore. I think that's it.
Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Alright. Well, let's check out this room, then I think I'm going to probably call it a night, because I need some sleep, and I also need to stay on a decent sleep schedule, because unfortunately I have to go back to work on Monday. First time there in however many days it is. 6 business days. I've already talked to him a bit, didn't need that, but ran to it anyway. This just goes back out here, even though I can't really make that jump. Alright guys, well, I guess this is a good place to end it then. I know I'm jinxing myself by saying this, but I shouldn't have too much on my agenda tomorrow, so I should be able to spend at least a decent portion of the day getting some episodes in. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed exploring the pirate camp, still a few more to go. I will see you all tomorrow.